And here we go, another day here in Las Vegas for Raiders training camp is officially in the books. Another practice under their belt, which means we have some news, some notes, some highlights, some observations from another day here in Vegas. We got some Aidan O'Connell, we got some Brock Bowers, we got some Max Crosby, Jack Jones getting a big play today. We're going to break it all down in this video. Now, I do quickly want to give a massive shout out to all of the Raiders media members out there who work so hard each and every single day to get these highlights out for us, kind of, you know, enabling us to make these videos. Without them, these videos aren't possible to make. So do me a favor and go follow them on X right now. You're going to see their ads at the top left of your screen. If you follow them, you're going to be able to be kept up to date with all the highlights and news in live time. So go follow them. They post even before my video comes out. So go do that for yourself. I promise you, you will not regret it. Now, let's jump into the video. I also want to do another disclaimer here. I'm going to talk about some 11-on-11 work. I don't have highlights for that. So if I say that Jack Jones got a big-time PBU, you just have to trust the media members because this is what they told everyone, right? Again, they're not allowed to record certain portions of practice. So again, if I say something but you don't see a highlight of it, it's because they cannot disclose that highlight to the public. Okay, so keep that in mind. But without any further ado, let's kind of jump into the video. Now, we started off with some 11-on-11s, and Aidan O'Connell looked really, really good. First play of the day, Aidan O'Connell, Jacoby Myers, touchdown in red zone period. Beautiful. And then another one, another Jacoby Myers touchdown to start practice. Aidan O'Connell definitely started off with a bang during red zone drills, and that was just, you know, the small glimpse of what he could be in the future, right? I think he's got a lot of work to be done or to do, right? Coming out of college, being under recruited out of high school, coming from Purdue, really getting thrown into the fire last season with Antonio Pierce becoming the head coach and really showing flashes of being a good quarterback, right? But again, just because he showed those flashes doesn't mean that he's a great quarterback. He needs to develop, and those are the things that he's went through this offseason, and I feel like already we're starting to see him get better and better as time goes on. So that is really good news. Those first 2 touchdowns to start practice really solidified him as, you know, potentially being this day one starter, right? But we got further and further into practice. They moved into one-on-ones, and then things started to look great. And what I mean by that is, so the Raiders had a first-round pick this year. You know, if you guys don't remember who it was, I think his name was Brock Bowers, right? Yeah, he dominated during red zone drills today, guys. He had 3 straight back shoulder fade touchdowns. I mean, dude, he is different. And again, every time I bring up Brock Bowers, I have people comment, oh, where's the film? Why can't I see highlights? I can't show you those highlights because I don't have them. I would show you them, but the media isn't allowed to show us those. But guys, 3 straight touchdowns in one-on-ones. The dude is unguardable. And it feels pretty inevitable that he will be a big-time threat for the Raiders going into next season. Now, before we get any further into the 11-on-11s, do me a big favor, guys. Hit the like button, but more importantly, subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free. It doesn't cost anything to join the family, and we're going to be covering the Raiders throughout every single day of training camp, preseason football games, and we're going to be breaking down film on regular season games as well. So honestly, it wouldn't make sense not to subscribe. If you like the content, if you want more Raiders videos, just hit the subscribe button. Again, it doesn't cost a thing. We are so close to 100,000 subscribers, which is crazy to say, man. Crazy. Raider Nation, you have been very at the top of that list. You guys have been amazing. I love Raider Nation. For real, for real. Love you guys. We're also going to be streaming some Raiders games on my Twitch. If you want to watch the game with me, it's Matty Dubs with 3 S's, or find the link in the description below. With that being said, let's get back into the video. Now, DeCamerion Richardson is another one of those rookies like Brock Bowers who is not really expected to do much in year 1, but he's also a guy that they have high hopes for going forward, just like Brock Bowers. Got some really good reps in during one-on-ones. He got some reps versus Trey Tucker. Now, what is important about that is Trey Tucker is a speed demon, right? This dude has unteachable amount of speed, but so does Decamerion Richardson, being kind of a unicorn for his position, that Tariq Woolen type of guy who has insane size but also insane speed. He was able to showcase that today. Very good coverage against Trey Tucker, who we all know has blazing speed as well. But Richardson was able to, force a PBU in one-on-ones, and that was another big takeaway of practice today. Just his ability to go up there, keep up with Trey Tucker, be in sticky coverage, kind of running the route for the receiver, and coming up with a PBU. If he can translate that to preseason and regular season football, he's a guy I wouldn't be surprised at all if he's able to jump up this depth chart and even be a day one starter for this football team. Now, it looks like Jacorian Bennett has the keys, and we'll see what he's able to do with those starting reps. So far, he's been good, but keep an eye on Decamerion Richardson, man. He's been good so far. More Brock Bowers, just really good in those one-on-ones. He had one where he pinned the ball to his helmet, touchdown. I mean, this guy is just a baller. He's just a baller. He doesn't seem like it, right? He's maybe not, fully invested. Like, when you hear him talk, he doesn't seem like he's a football head, right? But he is. That's the thing about Brock Bowers is, you'll listen to him in an interview and you'll be like, does this guy really love football like that? But he does. He really, really does. So shout out to Brock Bowers. Impressive dude. Great guy, and even better football player. Okay, also we had Jack Jones coming out here having an incredible day. He had 3 straight knockdowns in one-on-ones in red zone drills. I believe it was red zone drills. First 2 were against Jacoby Myers, and then the last one was on Devontae Adams. So it's not like he was going up against some third stringers. He was going against the top 2 wide receivers on this football team and doing really good in coverage. 3 straight knockdowns. So that was cool to see. And then we had more 11-on-11 work. We had Max Crosby come off the edge, blazing speed, forcing O'Connell to throw the football away, right? The most important thing in football is getting to the opposing quarterback and protecting yours, right? In terms of Max Crosby, what he is able to do is whenever you get pressure on the quarterback, you can force 1 of 5 things, right? A bad throw, a bad decision, an interception, a sack, a forced fumble, right? On this play specifically, Max Crosby made Aidan O'Connell feel so uncomfortable that he just threw up a duck, right? Threw that thing up in the air and was hoping and praying that one of his wide receivers would come down with it. But instead, Jack Jones came out of there with the football, and got an interception. Max Crosby is a different breed. He is a guy who will line up alongside Christian Wilkins, alongside Tyree Wilson, and they will wreak havoc. They will, and you already start to see it. The 3 standouts from one-on-ones today was Decamerion Richardson, Jack Jones, and Brock Bowers. There's still a lot more to go. For example, Aidan O'Connell audible to a QB draw for a touchdown in 11-on-11s during a red zone rep. He was in the shotgun, read the defense a little bit, fake, handed off to the running back, and then just went for a touchdown. I love seeing that out of Aidan O'Connell, and we need to see that continue to translate every single practice, see how we can do it every single day. I'm super excited for the development, the growth of Aidan O'Connell, and that was a big play, right? Reading the defense, making the adjustment, and getting the touchdown, right? We also had another big day from Isaiah Polameo, and I probably just butchered that name. I hope you guys roast me in the comments for it, but he had 2 interceptions today, so that was another big takeaway. He picked up Aidan O'Connell in 11-on-11s, and he's been doing a lot of good things at the safety position. AOC, Aidan O'Connell, had some good plays, had some bad plays. I believe 3 interceptions on the day, and 2 of them were Isaiah. So you gotta give credit where it's due. The defense is starting to look really, really good here. I mean, when you have so many guys that can get to the quarterback, I mean, they're gonna stand out, right? So we'll see how those guys continue to develop going forward. We're gonna keep the Raiders at the top of my list of teams I cover. So make sure you guys stay tuned, join the family, turn on post notifications, and with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video, which should be very, very soon. So stay tuned. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.